All right, coming to you live from the Facebook State Penitentiary.
Facebook
It's your
State
boy
Penitentiary.
Stokes, aka Stokes, with Thomas
Yeah,
Gass,
Birdie.
my guy. We got another show for
Bird.
you guys. And so the first thing I want to discuss is something that we've been discussing for 2 days now, which is the situation with Prey. And overall, I think that Prey has done a tremendous job of making this a bigger situation than it is, because he makes it sound like I went on the board and challenged his manhood, saying that he is a cheater and everything he's ever done has
He was calling you
been
a bitch, bro. He was calling you a
nullified.
bitch. He made the most out of this shit like a motherfucker. He's calling you a bitch. That shit's crazy.
He made it sound like I just nullified everything he's done for the league or to the league just because he broke a rule, because he rushed two men for one play and then did it again. But one thing I want people to notice, in that moment where he did actually rush two, when he said he was on the phone and this and that and this and that, if you look at the play, I was at the line for 20 seconds. 20 seconds. So I didn't hurry up and snap the ball. I was at the line. He was able to make whatever adjustments he made. I made an extra adjustment, then another one after that, to where he could have looked at his play art and said, "Oh wait, I'm only rushing two." And that's why I don't really think that that's something that he didn't do on purpose. May have been a
Yeah, no,
mistake,
man. He was
but
talking about his cop super. He was talking to his cop supervisor. His
yeah.
cop leaders
I
right
mean,
there.
so even if it was a mistake, and then you call and run the same
It
play
ain't a
with
mistake.
the same adjustments, like there is no play in the game that
Back
just
to
rushes
back.
two people. That just doesn't happen. So he had to have made an adjustment or two to get the DN he was on and the other DN to
That's
go
because he
out
was
into his
run
zone.
committing, and he was trying to rush less than four, and he was run committing.
Well,
That's legitimately what happened.
I mean, the first time it wouldn't make any sense for him to have been run committed because I was in five wide. So if he was run committing on that, that would be a really terrible decision. But in the second one, I don't really. I was in trio Y flex. So I mean, he could have been run committing. I don't really know for certain. But at any
Well,
rate,
okay.
good.
So the first play, you were in five wide.
Yeah. hmm
Well,
Eagle H
then I
slot.
mean, it was just from because I was watching the shit live, and earlier in the game, this isn't the only time you rushed two. If y'all understand this, because I don't even think you saw it, Stokes. But earlier in the game, he rushed two. He used or rushed one player, but kept circling back and forth. He was covering, and then he was rushing. Then he was covering, then he was rushing.
Yeah, I don't remember when that play was. It
Was he on the
was
phone? Was he on the phone for that one too?
he was on Daniil Hunter. I remember that play because
You
I
remember it.
saw that he did run out to the flat and then came back and then went back. So I
Yep.
do remember
That's rushing
that.
two. That's rushing two.
Yeah,
Same
I
shit.
mean,
So he was like, okay. And it was at the end of the game, bro. He didn't do that the entire game. And at the end of the game, all of a sudden it's a two-man rush. Come on now. I did it on accident. I was on the phone with my supervisor. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
he was yelling a lot on his live, and that which I could tell he
Okay,
felt
we
very
all got kids,
passionate
bro.
about
You know how many times I
about that.
lost games because of my fucking kids? But I don't say that shit? Who gives a fuck? Figure it out. Your kids aren't an excuse for breaking the rules.
Right.
And Teflon, why, when a new person comes in the league, right, and breaks their first rule, fourth down rule, right, against Watts, I got a 4 game suspension for that, bro. But for Prey, it's fucking. Oh, I think he did it on accident. I'm a fucking, I'm gonna go to war for my bro. You know what I mean? Get the fuck out of here, bro. 4 games for my first rule break. This dude been in the league for 10 years, and then the next week he forgets to post his stream. Granted, all good. Everybody said all good, all good, all good, right? This is the second time in a row, and you're gonna act like you had your finger on the oh, I had my finger on the trigger and y'all got soft. Man, fuck fuck you. You got soft. Straight up.
I knew you had lots to say, so
Yeah,
I
bro.
just want to
I had
lay
some
out
shit
for
to
you.
say.
Do you have anything else
I
that
don't know.
you?
I don't know. Let me think. Let's move on. If I need to come back to it, I'm gonna come back to it.
All right, well, just jump in whenever you need to.
Yeah.
All right, so we have 4/5 undefeated teams. Gas has a fourth loss, so he's 5-1. We got the Browns 6-0, Packers 6-0, Cardinals 5-0, and the Bucks are 5-0. Ronald, he just beat E today. I think it was 31-28 or something like that. So that's a really
I just
impressive
got something to
win.
say about that game. I think he
Well,
was maybe playing with his foot a little bit, bro. He's getting a little bored. He's thinking he's better than everybody else. He's getting a little bit of that gas disease. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's thinking he's like up here and everybody else down here. So he thinks he could play with his foot a little bit. But let me tell you, Eric, this league gonna sneak up on you, bro. You might
yeah,
think that.
I think it's natural when you win two Super Bowls in a
I'll
row.
go back, Stokes. Give me a second.
Well, I'll just keep on going. So when you win two Super Bowls in a row, it's easy to think that you're not going to be touched. So I can understand how that may have been what happened with Eric here, and it was a regular season game. Like for whatever reason, regular season games aren't always as meaningful. Especially when you're playing someone you've been playing for multiple seasons. It's a divisional game. Yeah, these games they mean something in the grand scheme, but in the end, things get a little bit different and tighter in the playoffs when you're not as free, because one game is one game. Whenever someone has a development game, everything about your game plan changes. So whether it's you with a dev game or your opponent with a dev game, like most of the things they do, they are geared towards getting whoever it is toward that dev level. So I don't know what happened specifically with that game. I didn't watch enough of it to know what happened in it. But one thing I do know is that Ronald won the game, and salute to Ronald for getting that dub. He is 6-0. Jason Wilson,
Hell
he
yeah.
just beat.
I'm back, bro. I'm back. My bad.
Okay, he just
Salute
beat
to Ronald.
Ader. Yeah.
Yes, I watched a little bit of that game, Jason. Salute to Jason. Hey, bro,
Yeah.
if you're gonna beat me, if you're gonna keep knocking me out the playoffs, at the very least, you can do is keep the Chargers out of the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's weird because now Ader's out of the pen and you're back in the pen. So it's like you guys can't you
I'm
can't
gonna
see
get
one
out of the
another.
pen soon. I got
All right.
soon. I'm gonna get
Okay. Well, good luck to you. If you need help, just send a kite. One thing I wanted to note is the Washington football team. They are leading their division, I think, at 4-2. But if you look at that point differential, they've scored 127 points and they've given up 202. So they've won close games, and in the two games that they've lost, they've gotten their doors blown off. You can't have a negative, 75 point.
Well,
he won the what?
He won the one game. Excuse me. He won the one game on the walk off TD with the little spin move.
Yeah, I saw that. It looked like it looked actually like Leonard Fournette, like when he does that kind of move, because it was a really good spin, and can't go wrong with that, because it was a good play, nice little counter, and he was 1-on-1 and got that. Tonight.
Yo, Washington football team just got blown out by the bum ass Giants though.
Oh boy.
What?
That's
You can't just be
Raimi.
getting blown out. Hey, you can't be getting blown out by these bum ass 2-4 Giants and be thinking that you're going anywhere.
Well, they were 1-4 at the time, so I guess they were.
Exactly. These 1-4 bum ass Giants.
Okay,
That's
well,
like
let's.
losing to the bum ass Bears.
Oh boy. Raimi he's a good player, so there's no.
Oh, also, Derek I'm looking at the week scores so far. I've seen Derek got brought back down to earth. Got dubbed up by them Titans.
Speaking of the AFC,
they were starting to feel themselves a little bit.
Yeah, I'm looking at them. All of them again. They all have negative point differentials. So that's interesting. Dre is leading that division right now.
Division?
I mean,
What you saying?
I mean, Splashy and Derek, they're the mouthpieces of the division. I guess maybe Dirty more than
Splashy's the best player in that
Splashy.
fucking division. But I will say, you know what? I got a bone to pick with Splashy because when I played that dude, and we had a classic game. But my daughter started crying. I paused real quick and ran to help her. This motherfucker unpaused the game and scored a TD on my ass.
Ain't nobody got time for
And then
pauses.
hey, bro, he told me I didn't know. Like, I wasn't just standing still, not moving any defensive player. Come on now, bro. You know I make 8 million adjustments per play. You should have known better.
That's a really tough one. When someone pauses the game, I usually give them a minute to a minute and a half to see if, hey, are you going to message me or something? And
I didn't get that. I got a clock started on 30 seconds. I came back and I had given up a touchdown already.
Wow. I mean, that's tough. That's tough.
That was tough, bro. That was tough. I fuck with Splashy. Splashy's my guy. I even had to message my bro, and I was like, bro, what? You scored a touchdown? He was like, man, I didn't know. I was like, man.
What was the final score of that game?
I won by 4.
Oh,
I still got the job done, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I have not been beaten on the field this year. Strong, that fucking forced loss fiasco I had, that's the second time in 3 seasons.
Yeah.
I've only lost, how many, I lost 2 playoff games on the field. I lost 1 game season 1, I lost 1 game season 2. Wait. No, I lost 2 games season 2. So I've lost 7 games total in 3 seasons. And I'm 9th in the power rankings, Ramey, right? 9th? It's not 9 people who's beat me this year.
You're living the trajectory of actual Lamar Jackson. He lost his first 2 playoff games, and then he won 1 last year. So maybe
Lamar is going to be a Super Bowl champion at the end of the day. He's going to be a Super Bowl champion.
Well, I mean, one would hope so.
I can't keep guaranteeing Super Bowls because then I end up getting. Ben's like, "Oh, you're going to guarantee a Super Bowl against this game?" Oh yeah. Yeah, no.
Yeah,
you're not.
yeah. That's why it's a difficult proposition to go out and get and guarantee you're going to win a specific game, or like you have to win 3 of them essentially. You got to win 3 coin flip types of games in order to win the Super Bowl, and that's I mean, it's been tough for everyone except for Eric so far. But that doesn't. I mean, Eric is not unbeatable. Eric
traded Tyreek Hill. Eric's not winning the Super Bowl this year, bro. I told you last year, if he wins the Super Bowl, it's going to be because of Tyreek. He doesn't have 99 speed anymore. That's the biggest crutch in this game.
We'll see. I mean,
unless you're one of those people who are just like, whatever it takes to win, and they have like Lamar Jackson or something like that. Like, honestly, this league is lucky that I got Lamar because I'm not going to abuse him the way that other people would.
I think that you should. Lamar, I think you should try your best to win every game and use Lamar how you need to.
They have made their request. They said, "Oh, you got Lamar Jackson. Run the fucking ball." Derek's 1 in 10 ass gonna make a video telling me what to do? What? Bro, worry about your own fucking reads before you worry about mine.
I mean, the one that he didn't mention where you scrambled out, I think it was the 3rd or 10 or something like that, and you threw it instead of just getting the first. I mean, that was.
I scored a touchdown on that drive, Stokes.
I understand. I was watching. I
scored a touchdown on that drive.
But that's not the point. That's not the point. It's the point. I think
right.
would be that if you're gonna threaten them with the scramble, you make the person change their defense.
I don't have the cheese in my blood, bro. I don't have the cheese in my blood.
It's about making the rest of the game easier for you, because if this person knows that, hey, I can't leave the flats open at all because he'll just take it.
Meanwhile, we got our fearless leader refusing to ban a glitch in the game. Had no problem banning the RPO shit, the RPO glitch. No problem, because he didn't run that. Oh, but the run commit glitch? Yep.
Do I run it? Yes. Do I think I get an advantage by running it? No.
But for some reason I'm 5-0 or 6-0 for the first time in like 10 years. No advantage, right? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
All right. Okay.
I'm coming for everybody, bro.
Hey,
Nobody's safe.
I hear you. I mean, I think that this season has been. I mean, so far we're only six weeks in, and this season has been full of a lot of different little tips here and there, and that makes it really.
That's what
it makes it really exciting. Tony, he just traded for Saquon Barkley. If you didn't see that, so he's gonna
I
have
saw that. Yeah.
Saquon and Derrick Henry.
He tried to get. He gave what did he give? 3 first rounds and a player.
I think 2 1s and a 2 and a player, Rocky.
Okay.
I don't know.
What he offered me for Eckler was a first and a player, and I was like, man, get out of here with this disrespectful ass shit, bro. You gave up 2 firsts, a second, and a player, and offered me a first and a player, and we supposed to be boys? Come on now, bro.
I don't know what his plan is here. Like when I first saw the trade, I thought like, well, maybe Derrick Henry's hurt. Then I went to look at him, and he is not hurt. So I don't know.
Tony's plan is let me just run the ball, and once I get into a game where I have to pass, I'm just gonna fucking roll out and then throw a dummy ass pick. That's Tony's plan, cause he won't listen to me. Throw the fucking ball away, Tony.
Yeah, if you throw the ball away, there's no chance for you to get a reception. Maybe that's how he's looking
Tony,
at it.
when you throw the ball away, bro, you get another chance to hand the ball off to Derrick Henry. When you don't throw it away, they're running into your end zone with their defensive players.
Having 2 X-factor running backs it's going to be tough to feel comfortable about it because you're going to end up having like 10 carries with one and 10 carries with the other, and you don't really get the you don't get them unlocked unless you have like 3 or 4 10 plus yard runs. So if you
Derrick
have
Henry doesn't even need to really be unlocked. He don't need to be activated. Nothing. He just needs to be handed the ball.
I mean, he's amazing. He's amazing.
I started to see that. There was a couple of games where I was like, you know what? Let me feed this dude. And see what he's got. He just fucking ate. And then I traded him for a first and Austin Eckler.
Good job.
Thanks, man.
I think next week you got Jason, right? So he's a game and a half up on you right now in the division.
How's he a game and a half up?
He's 6-0. You're 4-1.
Oh. Well, I mean, in my eyes, I see myself as 0 games behind him because he hasn't had to see me yet. And both seasons in the regular season. I'm not saying he won't have a good plan in the playoffs, but both seasons in the regular season, I have blown him out 4 times.
All right. Well,
and
you
that's
need to
been
make that 5.
You know what? Because I haven't been, if I was playing Eric or if I was playing you or if I was playing Ader, I'm locked in. I'm going to watch some tape before the game type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get myself a little familiar with what they run. Against Jason, I was like, oh, I blew his ass out 4 times. Why do I need to watch tape?
And that's what I think makes it difficult to beat someone 3 times in a season, and that's why it doesn't really happen often in real life either, because those teams, they get complacent. Okay, well, we beat these dudes twice, so we're just going to go out and do what we do and do it again.
Not get complacent. It's impossible to not get complacent unless that team has beaten you back-to-back playoffs.
Yeah.
There's no more complacency, Jason.
Yeah, I mean, and it's possible that you guys will see each other again in these playoffs.
We might.
I think that. I'm not sure whether Watts
number 1
ready
seed
yet.
is the Steelers. It's just that's the facts of the matter. I'm gonna get the number 1 seed.
Okay.
And then we're gonna see from there.
Are you sure?
If I can make it, I guarantee I win the number 1 seed. I'm not guaranteeing a Super Bowl this year because I've had bad luck with that guarantee. But if I can make it to Eric, if I can make the Super Bowl, I guarantee I win that shit.
Okay. All right. Well, you heard it here.
If I can, if I can make it, I'm gonna win that shit.
All right. So moving on to the West is going to be an interesting battle. I think. I don't think Trey is ready to compete really hard just yet. But what we do have is a battle with Terrell and Ader. Right now, Ader's 4-2, and Terrell is 2-3. He's
Who's
got
Trey?
what? Oh, Trey Prothro. He's the Broncos. You might have forgotten that because he's been losing for 2 seasons straight.
Because he's a bum?
Well,
Who did he get into a fight with? He got into a fight with Splashy.
did he?
I got into a fight. Just a couple weeks ago or a week ago or so. But I got into a fight with it. I don't know. There's something about Trey. Trey's got a little fire to him, bro. Because I got into a fight with this dude last year. I was like, he had done something or said something or he was fucking her. Because he kind of has a little bit of a low availability as far as getting games in. And he was like, bullshit. I don't remember what it was, but I got into it with him last year. And he was like, man, fuck this dude. And they just did the same thing with Splashy. So he's got a little something to him. But he's not gonna be Adrian. No way.
But Terrell may. Terrell,
yeah, absolutely.
He's taken three L's this season. I think he lost one to Eric. I think he lost another one to Tony.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. So their Super Bowl was what, 24-10 or something like that? 24-10,
I
right?
didn't watch it.
So it was some. I didn't watch it either, but I saw a score. It was 24-10. It was a low-scoring game, right? And then they play week 1 or 2, right? And score like 150 combined points.
It was 66-52.
Oh, okay. So you're telling me that they just made a deal and were like, let's get a bunch of fucking yards and points and touchdowns and shit?
I
Y'all
mean,
ain't slick, bro. Y'all ain't slick. 24-10 in the Super Bowl literally 2 days ago, and now all of a sudden it's a fucking shootout. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
this is mad. Not feeling anybody. Who else did he lose to? He lost to. Oh, he took a forced loss to Jorel. So that wasn't an actual. Well, I mean, it was a loss, but it didn't really count. He played Dre 27-24. So I mean, Dre he's playing a bit better. So now we're going to.
So I've forgotten. I do love you.
It's
Do you see what I'm doing in this world, in this life, for you?
all right. Hey, Tom, you can go ahead and mute yourself real quick. You can mute yourself.
Do you want food? Is that what you're asking for? Got you.
Gas, mute yourself, bro.
Stokes, I'm back. Sorry.
Well, why didn't you just mute yourself?
I did. Did I not?
No, you did not. All right.
I thought I did. I pressed mute on my microphone. Apparently, that's not good enough.
No. I mean, usually that button does
I didn't
work.
say anything embarrassing, did I?
No, you didn't. But I mean, it was
my wife a little bit.
It was just an intimate conversation. I didn't know what you did. Anyway, alright, so looking at next week.
Bottom line is, I better bring my wife some fucking chocolate soon or die.
Any other good games next week? Next week, so it's gonna be Ramey against Praise. They had a little bit of tiff that led to Praise live today. You think Praise gonna him out? Really? Okay.
Yeah. I think Ramey's a bum. He talks too much, bro. For someone who's very, very, very mediocre, he talks too much.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't know necessarily whether I would agree, but at the same time, I mean, each person, I can see one thing and I can say that I can think that it's a legitimate player, but
and all these new dudes who,
Oh, you're a bum too. What have you done?
I got fucking multiple Super Bowls in this league.
That's true.
Keep playing with me. Because y'all ain't on my level. So you keep playing with me, you're going to have to see me eventually. Best fucking believe that.
Also, we have Ader and Ronald next week, so that should be a good game too.
I think Ader's gonna blow Ronald.
Ronald
out.
Harden, not
Oh,
Clark.
Ronald Harden.
Yeah, not Clark.
Damn. I didn't mean to do you like that, Ron, but he was gonna blow Clerk out. But Ronald Harden, I think he'll lose to Harden.
Yeah, and we got
Yeah.
Bills.
I'm
Cowboys?
starting to kind of walk back my comments about the Packers because I said the whole NFC was trash. I even said you were trash, bro. I was like, man,
you know, I appreciate it.
Until Stokes shows me something. But
Hey.
you know what? 5-0. You're starting. In fact, I watched one of your most recent games, and I was like, wow, okay, Stokes is back on this bullshit.
I'm gonna try.
Stokes is
I'm gonna
back on
try.
his bullshit. No, don't try. Don't do that.
Oh damn, that's right. Damn right.
Oh.
All right, so I'm not even trying. Just for the record, not even trying.
Not
So we got a few good games next week. I think it'll be pretty exciting, and it just like I want to remind everyone again about last season's playoffs. Nobody won a game in which they lost a turnover battle. Nobody.
Yep.
And
That's
I
how
don't
I
know. I don't know who is going to buck
That's how
that
I
trend.
lost. Jason kept throwing into coverage, not getting picked off, and then I fumbled and he fucking won by 6.
So everyone keep that in mind as you get ready for the playoffs. Like going into the playoffs,
turn
you
the
should
ball
be
over.
trying you're not trying your best to avoid the turnovers because that is
Not
the
even trying your best to not even turn the ball over.
that is the name of the game in the playoffs. Like right now, Harden is the leader in turnover differential. He's plus 24, so that is average
Where
of
am I at?
4 turnovers a game.
Positive 4 turnovers.
Yeah, and you're at plus 3 right now. So
Plus 3. That's
Yep.
garbage, bro. I'm gonna turn the ball over too fucking much.
you have 9 giveaways. You're just not getting the ball back.
Oh,
Much.
I'm not
Yeah.
I'm not forcing turnovers.
Yeah, so you got 12 so far. Harden has
Yeah, that's
35.
not like me.
35 turnovers.
I will be honest though. I would say the last maybe 5 or 6 games I've played, I've been struggling on defense, bro. Like, even when I get a player in the right position to make a play, he won't make it. I'll click on, go to pick the ball off, and it's just one of those animations where normally your dude tackles the receiver and he drops the ball, right? Well, I've been getting these animations where I just get asked. They just jump up, catch the ball, and start running. Shit is
Yeah.
crazy, man.
R1 is not working as well as it used to, and maybe that's to the game's credit because like for a few years, as long as you were within the vicinity, if you R1 them at the catch point, they were going to drop the ball, and that's why people just started to just do X catches all day long because.
Yeah,
Because
I remember
if you
that.
R1 them, that's going to be a drop. So maybe that's to the game's credit, but it is something. It's an adjustment that we have to
There's
get
nothing to
ready
this
for.
game's credit. Nothing. Not a single thing, bro.
it's not
They
it's not
have
one
been
thing EA did correctly.
I'm so upset with EA about just completely. You know what? You know who they make this game for? They make this game for your little brother, your 11-year-old brother who just desperately wants to compete with you, and they will ask mom for their credit card.
Yeah.
That's who they make this game for.
Yes.
They're like,
and-
how can we make these bums who are just getting into the game still be able to have a little bit of, a little bit of sauce where they're like, oh yeah, I could be good at this shit. Let me get my mom's credit card so I can get some good mutt players. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, from a
Get the
business
fuck outta
perspective, it is. I mean, it is the logical business
Fuck
strategy.
their business, man. Fuck their business.
Well, if
I'm
you
done.
had a business and one of your consumers was giving you $1,000 per year, and the other consumer was giving you $60 per year, who would you cater to?
Fuck, I don't know.
You would
Are
cater
you
to
asking me
whoever's.
if I'm a good businessman? I'm not. I'm gonna be loyal. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
loyal to whoever's been buying my game and playing it for 1,000,000 hours. That's what it's
Yeah,
all about.
I get it. Yeah,
Man,
I mean,
I'm about to get in
and
trouble.
all we are to EA are $60 to $80 transactions per year, and the little kids they all ask for mom and dad's credit card. They are much larger transactions over the course of the year. So, I mean, it's the frustrating truth, but it's just what we have to deal with. And I mean, in the games suffer because they don't make it super correctly, but that's just the unfortunate thing that we have to deal with as far as the game goes. Um, but I'm really liking all the good players that we have in the league. We got dudes that are just able to win.
God, I just ran in the bedroom and threw some snacks at my wife and ran out, and she was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Oh my goodness! All right, well, we don't have to go for too much longer. This might be the last time we hear from Thomas Gas. He may be murdered. So
I might be getting put out my misery.
yeah, so this could be the last pod with Tommy G on here. So so let's one quick look at the stats here. Right now, Daniel Jones is leading in passing. Will Pat Mahomes
Daniel
right
Jones
behind
sucks.
him.
Who traded him, Daniel Jones? They should have made him suffer with Joe Burrow.
Yeah, I forget who had him, but yeah, Daniel Jones, he's X
Teflon.
Factor. Oh, Tef had him. Okay, well,
I'm pretty. I might be lying. I don't really fucking know.
let me see.
All I know is Lamar is completing 80% of his passes. What?
I'm gonna work
Okay.
Thank you. I just need paper and marker.
Oh, you just need paper and marker. What time is it?
Game time.
No.
It's game time. So Uncle Stokes says. Here's your
It's
pen.
it's 10:33.
Okay. It's way past your bedtime.
Hey,
And then
he's
have
got
paper,
letters to
don't you?
write. He's got to write to Santa. It's time to get that letter to Santa.
I'll find you paper. Give me a second. All right. What were we talking about?
Yeah, so Tef did have Daniel Jones and he traded him. I'm not sure what it was for, but he did trade him to Eric.
But you know what? Eric fucked up, and he traded Tyreek. And you know how I know he fucked up? Because ever since he traded Tyreek, he has been trying to acquire every single fast receiver on the fucking trade block. Every single one.
Yeah, I think he understands that he probably his offense probably isn't as potent as is without a Tyreek Hill. I mean,
It's the difference between him dominating and him being vulnerable. That is how big of a difference it is.
I mean, he is still
Because
scoring
with
51
Tyreek-
points a game, so that is an important point to make.
That don't matter. That don't matter. That
Yeah,
don't matter.
it matters
Come
in regular
playoff time,
season,
bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
regular
true.
season, sure. It
Playoff.
don't matter come playoff time. Because when the playoff time hits and he plays an elite player, he doesn't have that 99 speed dude who's going to burn any player in the game. He doesn't have it.
I think one thing that is going to that will probably bite him is next season because Gilmore, he's probably going to lose his superstar. Byers going to lose his superstar. Waller might. He's 30 going on 31. So that stuff is going to affect him because when he doesn't have the secondary players who with abilities, then he's either going to have to trade for said players, but these guys that are already really good, they're going to get unfortunately worse because we have dev regression, which I still am against.
Yeah. I know exactly how that feels because I lost 3 superstar or X Factor pass rushers this offseason and 3 superstar or X Factor DBs this offseason.
Yeah,
So I know exactly how
sucky.
that feels because I built my fucking team to beat this dude because I know the bullshit that he's on. And then, you know what? Let's just leave this broken feature on. So the linebacker of the year, who had 15 sacks last year, goes up to superstar in the offseason, and then in the same week goes back down to star. Because that's how the game should work, Teflon Liza. You know exactly. You're so smart. I fucking love being in this league.
I think that is probably one of the more frustrating
It's the
things.
worst. It's
for
the
me.
worst part. That he is so stupid that he can't figure that out. That's
Well,
the worst part about the league.
It's just a frustrating part of the game because the main reason why it is still on is because last year we were all complaining about being able to change the abilities because it was part of the game. So so when they added
Just to
that,
get
they
back at
added
us,
the
yeah.
regression. That's something that Tef left on, and he's been super stubborn about it. And I mean, I guess to
And it
his
makes
credit,
no
he's just
fucking
held on
sense.
to it. But I mean,
It makes no. He literally is just being stubborn about it because it's the stance he took at first, and he just doesn't want to be wrong.
yeah,
That's it.
I don't think it's logical at all for this to remain on.
Where is
but
the logic? And he keeps saying, you know what? You want to be this much of a stickler, and oh yeah, save your tears, but then you're literally bailing people out for breaking rules. You're personally bailing them out. Make it make sense, Tef. Look inside. Look deep inside, bro. And I know this is gonna make you dig even deeper. Oh no, I'm Tef. I'm right. But just you know what? Just look deep inside. You don't have to respond. Just look deep inside, bro. Look at the shit that you're doing to this league. You're making regression be on so that rookies who have proven nothing can have upgrades, and players who have done nothing can have upgrades, so that players who win awards have done everything during an entire season so that they lose their traits. You think that that's logical? How stupid can you be, bro? I'm done with that.
all right. Well, thank you. Appreciate your honesty and your
Candor.
words. Yeah, yeah. I don't have a lot left here. I'm excited for the season. I'm excited to see how the rest of the season goes, and when we get to the playoffs and see how those
Bro, have you seen my next 3 games? I had to buy this week. I get the Browns week 7. I get the Vikings week 8. I get the Seahawks week 9, bro. You have to have a lit couple of weeks.
Yeah. I mean, hopefully you can get out of the pen before then.
Oh, I'm out of the pen in 5 days, so
Uh-oh.
I'm sure
And then
I'll
you-
be
then
out
you got the
for,
Raiders
like, the
after
last
that.
game. Oh, no way.
Yep.
All right, so I
man.
got Browns, Vikings, Seahawks, Raiders, then the 49ers, then Watts, then Derek, then you, then Ron, then Browns again.
Oh, this
my
is about
God,
to be
bro.
lit.
What is happening? Hold
That's
up.
gonna be great.
I got Jason, don't like him, already beat me twice in the playoffs. Eric, don't like him, keeps inviting me to his league and then fucking being just complete dickhead about any like trade or anything like that. So I left and I said, never invite me back to that bullshit ass league again. Then I got Prey, big mouth Prey. Then I got Raiders who, I just got a little something. I just got a little something for the Raiders. 49ers are garbage. Watts hasn't beat me this year. Dirty's been having a big fucking mouth this year, so he's gonna die. And then I got this bum-ass Cardinals team. I won't even say nothing about them. Bills, I owe an ass whooping to. And the Browns again. The only week that I have an automatic win that's left is the Bengals. In week 17. Sorry, Flo. Don't make a video. Don't make a video, bro. Because I'm pretty sure I beat you like 600 to 14 in our total score. So don't make no more videos, bro. But yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
gonna
got a
be
tough
a
little schedule.
it's gonna be a really fun little into the season.
I have not lost on the field this season. Only that bullshit forced loss of Strong, where Tef would not. That's funny how Tef goes to fucking war for his boy Brian, but you know what? When someone's given a fake ass forced loss
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
Man, you're a fucking idiot.
So Gas has not so great things about our leader. Feelings about our leader right now. I like that we have a lot of players that on any given day can beat anyone, and I think that is really good for the league to have that many people.
Bring back Deezy. Bring back Deezy.
Hey,
I never thought I would say that so loudly. Bring back Deezy.
Yeah, I think that he would definitely still be a credit to the league because he was a good player. There's nothing wrong with having more good players in the league. So
the league is as strong as it's ever been.
Yeah, I would very much agree with that. And I think
the league is as strong. I know Eric's won the first 2 Super Bowls, but that Tyreek Hill has been giving him that just extra little. He doesn't have that anymore. This league is as deep as it's ever been.
If they can ever get Herm onto the Falcons, that'll add a bit more talent as well.
That would. Herm would be a great addition, bro. Mm-hmm. This could be an all-star league.
Yeah.
We just got to get rid of the dudes like Tef and Derek. You know what I'm saying? I'm just clowning. But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so one thing I did want to mention about Dirty is he mentioned something during Praise Live. So he said Stokes is washed during the live, but 3 days earlier,
I took a screenshot of this one.
3 days earlier, he posted like when I was beating Self, I was beating him like 31-8 or something like that, and he posted a screenshot of it and said he's back. So like from 3 days, I went from I'm back to Stokes is washed.
Yeah, you're back,
and I haven't lost the game.
Oh, also, since Derek sucks so bad at this game, I took a screenshot of this one. He was like, "Oh, I'm the shit talking goat." He's the goat of shit talking now. Bro, you shouldn't talk shit if you're 1-5. I'm just saying, that's not the right time to talk shit.
I mean, I think maybe if everything goes down, at least he's got his
because
mouth.
He's made videos in the past, he's a shit talking goat. Bro, shit talking goat, that gets someone out of their game. No one gets out of their game against you. They just beat your fucking ass into the goddamn turf, and then they dispose of you. What shit talk works for you?
Well, I'm looking forward to whatever Dirty ends up posting, because I mean it's only natural that he will.
So much for you right now. I gotta play Dirty this year. I'm gonna beat Dirty by 40.
Okay.
At least.
Well, I mean, you wouldn't be the first one to do that. He lost to Tef 49-3.
Oh my god. He won't be the first one to do that because he lost to Tef. Bro, Tef beat you by 40. Please stop posting. Just stop posting until you have increased your level to not getting blown out by Tef by 40. Don't make any more videos. That's Dirty TV is canceled. We're just your entire persona is canceled, bro, because you think you're about something. You're not. You're garbage. Like, super garbage.
I feel like that is a positive enough note to end upon. So,
yes, Birdie.
I'm not sure what when we'll do another one, but it'll certainly be before the playoffs, and we'll probably talk about some of the big games that had happened or are going to happen.
You my guy, bro.
Yeah,
we've been doing this shit. We've been at this shit for like, how long have we been at this shit, bro? We've been at this shit for like 20
been a long
years.
time. Yes, sir.
It's been a long time, Mike. It's been a long time, and we've been at this shit. You better put some fucking respect on our name, SA.
All right, 281. I hope this was as enjoyable a video for you guys as it was for me. And we're going to be checking out the guards are telling me that visitation's over, so the podcast is going to have to end. Peace out to y'all.